You will grow old. I know you don't really think about that right now. You assume that when the time comes, you'll somehow figure it out, but you don't. Just like I didn't. Just like no one does. You get caught unprepared. No one teaches you what your own body and your own world will start doing to you. I am 88 years old. I spent 41 years of my life working in the emergency department of a public hospital. I witnessed hundreds of people on the worst day of their lives, heard the final words of thousands, and held many hands as they slipped away. But I can say this clearly. Watching other people suffer for all those years does nothing to prepare you for your own aging. So before you scroll away to watch something easier, I want to tell you what's coming for you. Not to scare you, but because I wish someone had told me in time. The first hard truth is this: your body shrinks. This is not a metaphor, it literally shrinks. When I was young, I was 170 centimeters tall. Sometimes I look at my wedding photos. My shoulders were straight, my posture was strong. Now I am barely 166. My spine collapsed, my bones spread, and the years took something from me, centimeter by centimeter. Doctors don't write this in their brochures. As your body shrinks, your place in life shrinks too. You take up less space, you become lighter, you are easier to ignore. When my granddaughter hugged me last holiday, it felt like she was holding a child in her arms. I used to be the one holding people. Now I am the one who needs to be held. Women lose more height as they age. That's a statistic. They say a woman who reaches her 80s loses an average of 3 centimeters. It doesn't feel like just a measurement. It feels like pieces of who you are being taken away. Your strength shrinks too. You can't open jars. You can't carry 2 grocery bags at once. I used to work on my feet for 14 hours a day. Now the stairs at the entrance of my building leave me breathless. The body doesn't collapse all at once. It doesn't make a dignified farewell. It quietly, slowly takes pieces of you. The second hard truth is this: you become invisible. No one has to be openly rude to you. Most of the time, they simply don't see you. Last month, I was standing in line at the bank. A young man stepped in front of me and turned to the woman behind me. We made eye contact, but he didn't really see me. I was like a piece of furniture standing in front of the counter. Studies say most aging women feel invisible. A world that once looked at you, evaluated you, expected something from you, eventually starts to treat you like background decoration. On the sidewalk, people don't try not to bump into you, they just walk around you. The third hard truth is this: everyone you love leaves before you do. My husband died 11 years ago. My closest friend since university had a heart attack last year. My sister passed away 2 years ago. The number of people who remember who I used to be is shrinking fast. Sometimes I feel like the last witness of my own past. No one tells you how common widowhood is for women. Nearly half of women over 65 live alone. You spend years being someone's partner, then one morning you wake up and there is only one breath left in the house. The hardest part is not the moment of death, it's every night after. Reaching for the other side of the bed and finding emptiness, cooking for 2 and throwing half of it away. The fourth hard truth is this: the fear of falling starts to run your life. 2 years ago, I slipped in the bathroom and hit my hip. Since that day, the floor in my own home has felt like an enemy. In the shower, on the stairs, at every crack in the sidewalk, the same thought: what if I fall now? Studies say the fear of falling limits movement for most older people. Fear makes you even more fragile. I used to play music and spin around the kitchen with my husband. Now I walk while holding on to the counter. The fifth hard truth is this: your children slowly become your parents. I raised them, stayed up all night when they had fevers, sat in the passenger seat trembling when they first got their driver's licenses. Now they ask me where I put my keys and tell me I shouldn't be driving anymore. I know they love me, but hearing them whisper about me in the other room hurts. Being the strong one for so many years, then becoming the problem that needs to be managed is not easy. The sixth hard truth is this: the fear of being a burden eats at you. Half of older people say they are afraid of being a burden to their children. When they take me to the market, I think about the gas money. When they take time off work to drive me to the doctor, my chest tightens. Sometimes I think, I wish I could exist without exhausting anyone. I don't want to die. I just want to be less trouble. For years, I told my patients, you are not a burden. Now I struggle to believe it about myself. The seventh hard truth is this: loneliness has nothing to do with being around people. I have children, I have grandchildren, I have people who call on video. And yet, this is the loneliest period of my life. Loneliness is about the night. It's about waking up at 3 in the morning with no one to talk to. It's about leaving the TV on just to hear a human voice. It's about the heavy silence that comes after you turn off the light. One of my patients once said, as the nights get longer, so does the inside of a person. Now I understand what he meant. The eighth hard truth is this: your mind starts to play tricks on you, and every trick is terrifying. Last week I forgot my neighbour's name. I have known her for 12 years. It came back to me later, but for those few minutes my heart tightened, because when you are old, every moment of forgetfulness feels like the beginning of losing your mind. Two close friends of mine disappeared into dementia. I watched them slowly fade away. That's why I keep a notebook by my bed. Not because I forget, but because I'm afraid of what it would mean if I did. The ninth hard truth is this: you have to plan your own ending. My will is ready. I wrote that I don't want to be resuscitated. I told my children how I want to be sent off. I even chose my clothes. I didn't do this because I'm pessimistic. I did it because I spent years watching families fall apart because they were unprepared. Death is not the enemy. Pain is the enemy. The loss of dignity is the enemy. Becoming a body in a bed whose story is forgotten is the enemy. I'm not telling you this to make you sad. One day you will wake up in this body too. Maybe at 70, maybe at 90. And when that day comes, I want you to know that you are not alone. Because no one tells you this. When you accept aging, a strange kind of peace comes, not happiness, but calm. I no longer worry about my career. I don't care what people think because most of them aren't thinking. I truly watch the birds. I taste my coffee. I don't rush when I hear the voices of the people I love. I am 30 years late, but I finally slowed down. That counts for something. If you are young, call your mother, talk to your grandmother. Not out of guilt, but to collect memories you will one day need their voices for. If you are old and you are nodding your head, I see you. You are not invisible. At least, not to me. And that counts for something.